Hi stars, welcome to my channel, Shae.equilibrium. My name is Natasha, and the focus of my channel is maintaining a balance in our everyday lives. If you have not subscribed as yet, please subscribe if you like this topic. It's going to be hot. And while we're here, please make a comment down below and make sure once you subscribe, you click on that notification button so that you'll never miss a video. Give me a thumbs up, click on that like button so that I know that you like the content that I'm releasing and so that YouTube can continue to share my content with other people who might need it. So I like him, but should I approach him first? I know that sometimes I may be talking and you guys will notice that I have on something bright in color, or you may be wondering, what is Shae wearing today? So my husband, who is my editor, he came up with a brilliant idea where he posts the outfit of the day, or OOTD, and you'll be able to see it over here. I'll just put up a picture every now and then so you guys can get an idea as to what I'm wearing today. I do have on my Farm Rio dress, and I will be coming out with a Farm Rio haul, so stay tuned for that. I know that some of you love to see the colors. You like to see the modesty of their apparel. Really nice, really good quality. Love Farm Rio outfits, and I did get a couple of pieces once again on sale. Yeah, we love some sales over here. And so I will be sharing that with you in a later video, but let's get our balance on today. Today we have a hot topic. I am so excited. Topic is, I like him, but should I approach him first? Should I go up to this guy that I like first? Now this came to me when I was talking to a young lady and wasn't thinking about this topic, but she asked me a question. She said, should a woman flirt? Should a woman flirt? And I wasn't sure what to say in regards to that. Should a woman actually flirt? The first thing that came to me was to say, no, a woman should not flirt. But before I responded to that question, I said, you know what? Let me say a little prayer. Let me request wisdom from the Lord, because he says he giveth and he upbraideth not, so that he can lead me in my answer. And as I said a prayer and I was finished praying, the first thing that came to me was Ruth and Boaz. And so I responded to her and I said, the first thing that comes to my mind is Ruth and Boaz when dealing with flirting. And I then began to look up the word flirt. What does flirt mean? And it means to come on to someone, and I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not going to say the dictionary said, but just to give you a little synopsis as to what it is to carry yourself in a way to come on to someone, but having no intentions of anything. You're just flirting. So for me, I don't believe that a Christian woman should flirt. Comment below whether you agree with me or not. It's all about intentions, what your motives are. If you have nothing, you don't like this person, you don't want to have nothing to do with this person, why are you flirting? You're reckless. Stop the recklessness, right? That's how I feel about it. You're being reckless. So flirting is all about your intentions. If you have no intentions for someone, don't flirt with them. Stop playing. Stop playing. Leave the plays in the zoo. Leave the play in the park, right? Leave the play on the game board or on the track, on the basketball court. But do not bring play in a relationship. Do not be a flirt. If you have intentions for someone, you can encourage. I have nothing wrong with you encouraging. If you know that you want to build something from this relationship or from getting to know the person better, then by all means encourage. And you can go ahead and watch the previous video that I put up, Why Am I Not Married? That kind of tells you little tips that you can go about encouraging someone. So to delve a little bit deeper into the topic of today, I like him, but should a woman approach a man first? We're going to go into the book of Ruth. I am a Christian, and so I have Christian principles, and this is where I go for the wisdom that would lead and guide us. So yes, that's where I'm coming from, the book of Ruth. And I'm specifically going to chapter 2, verse 2. And in chapter 2, verse 2, it says, after him in whose sight I shall find grace. This is Ruth. And I challenge you guys through this series, because this is going to be a series. This is just going to be segment 1. There are other segments that's going to be coming after this. And in this segment, I'm going to raise one question that I want you to respond to in the comments. And I'm going to leave you with one nugget that I want you to make sure that you possess. You hold on to that one and you don't let it go. You run with that one, right? So the first question is, in Proverbs 18:22, it says, a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Now, when we look at the word find, it means to discover, to identify something unexpectedly or by chance. You discover it. Now, in order to, can something be before you and you don't identify what it is? Can something be before you and you don't discover it? You don't know what it is. It just didn't spark your interest. Can something be someplace and you didn't find it as yet, but you like it? So the mere fact that something is found means that it is identified. It is recognized. It is discovered. So a man that identifies, discover, recognizes a wife, find it a good thing. A wife, someone who he thinks will be his companion for life. A man that is able to identify the person who he wants to keep for life finds a good thing. That's really what that scripture is saying if you really break it down. Now, if you're looking at it that way, can I like him and approach him first? Will he be able to identify, recognize, discover me to be the person that he wants to keep for life if I approach him first? Number 2, can the woman go and approach him? And we're going to delve into this with Ruth, the Moabitess woman, who said, listen, mommy, she's talking to her mother-in-law, mommy, I'm going into a field today. Mommy, I don't know whose field I'm going into today, but I'm going into a field. And the field that I'm going into today, he in whose sight I shall find grace. I'm going to find grace, mommy. I'm going to find respect, consideration, thoughtfulness. This person, mommy, is going to consider me. This is what Ruth spoke before she left to head on out. Ruth had intentions, bold intentions. And so I want to talk to you young women today. Do you have some bold intentions? Are you willing, even though you don't understand it, even though you don't see it, even though you can't even wrap your hands around it, you don't see the Boaz, because I know many of us are out there looking for the Boaz. Are you bold enough to watch your speech? Are you bold enough to start speaking some things over your life? That, mommy, I'm leaving today and I'm going to find grace. Mommy, today I'm leaving, I'm going to find favor. It doesn't matter how tall I am, how short I am, how fat I am, how skinny I am. Naomi was a foreigner. She didn't have anything to do with the Israelites. She was coming from poverty. They left Moab because they had nothing there. Her mother-in-law lost her husband, lost her 2 kids, one of them being Ruth's husband. So they were widows. They didn't have anything. And still yet, with her nothingness, she believed and she spoke a word over her life saying, somebody gonna spot me today, mommy. And it's not anybody, mommy. I'm going into somebody's field. That means that this person owns some property. This person have good standing. And even so, I'm going to find grace. He's going to consider me. I want some of us to begin to change the way we speak. That's the nugget. Nugget. Change the way you speak. Begin to talk some things in your life. It says, and it was funny because as I began to look into this scripture, and I said, let me go a little bit more and look into Proverbs 18:22 that says that a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Was not looking for anything else. But above that, Proverbs 18:21, It says death and life is in the power of the tongue. I said, oh my gosh, this is actually lining up. So you must begin to speak some things. Now I hear some people talking about manifesting, and there's nothing wrong. The world has gotten a hold of some nuggets that Christians have let fall to the wayside, and they are running with it, and now they are manifesting things. But I'm not speaking about manifestation. It says death and life is in the power of the tongue. So I'm speaking about living. Living. It's either a dying or a living thing. And what is coming out of your mouth? Is it living? So I want you guys to start living. That full life that you want to live, that Boaz that you want to find, I say for you to live. Begin to speak it into existence, because you have power in your tongue. Open up your mouth. And in my previous video that I talked about, I said, choose not to remain silent. Don't be silent. Your Boaz is coming. Open your mouth. Yes, open your mouth, because your Boaz is coming. Thank you for watching Shae.equilibrium. That's your nugget for today that you're walking away with. I'm going to open my mouth and I'm going to start speaking life over myself, because I'm going to begin to live from today. I am going to find grace. I'm going to find favor in wherever my feet are going to walk today. Whoever office I'm going into, favor and grace. Whoever store I'm going into, favor and grace. Whatever church I'm going into, favor and grace. Wherever I am going, grace is going to be found. Someone, and it's not only that, she says that in his sight, he gonna see me. Because that's how something is found. It has to be seen. So she said, listen, I'm going here and he gonna see me. And guess what? In verse 5, what did Boaz ask? Who's that damsel? Who is she? I see her. I see her. I had to see her because she spoke it. She said it. And everything said, line up, line up, line up. She already spoke it. Power, power, power. Everything has to come together. And Boaz saw her. But we're going to delve a little bit deeper, because we haven't answered the question as yet. I like him. Should I approach him first? Or can you approach him and he identify you? Ha! So that's what we're going to be looking at. So please stay with me for this segment as we delve down into the book of Ruth, where she found her Boaz. We're always talking about Boaz, Boaz. I want to find my Boaz. But did we really look at how Ruth found her Boaz? Yeah. So please come back. Stay with me. Remember, shine brightly.